This video is brought to you by Scratch Off Maps. Thank you very much to them for sponsoring this video. It is a brilliant map with lots of availability online that you can go and check out. So the link is in the description. They've got numerous amount of maps, including if you're wanting to follow English football, you're wanting to follow and do as many grounds in the 92. You've got maps based for the NFL over in the United States. You've got Scottish maps as well. You've got European maps, German maps for you to go and check out. So lots of variety and lots of good options. A little bit about the map. The map, very easy to scratch off. It's very accessible. You can literally just pin it up and put it literally anywhere in your room. I've even put mine on the door. I also really like the fanometer that's available on the map, where you can see how many grounds you visited and see what kind of football fan you are. I've currently done 43 of the grounds available on the map. A seasoned traveller, and I've got my eyes set this season on getting to serious respect section. Don't forget, you can go and check out the map. The link is in the description. Remember, if you use code JSGC10 on checkout, you'll get 10% off your order. Links and details, they're in the description. What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my match review, match reaction and match analysis of Manchester City's comeback victory against West Ham, which sees us go 5 Premier League games in a row. Our first 5 Premier League games as well, with wins, 15 points, top of the Premier League. Coming back after the international break and winning as well, it's things you absolutely do love to see, and made even more sweeter with City winning and United losing at home to Brighton as well. Good day to be a Blue. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, please do subscribe to my channel. We're now very close to 31,800 subs and being less than 200 subs away from my goal of 32,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok, they're in the description. If you want to go and follow me on there, email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts on what you make of this victory for Manchester City in the comments below. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to Scratch Off Maps for sponsoring this video. Go and check them out. I already ran the promo at the beginning of this video for you guys to enjoy. Go and check them out. The link is in the description. If you use code JSGC10 on checkout, you will get 10% off your order. So if you like visiting the different grounds, whether that be Germany, Scotland, England, they've got NFL-based ones in the United States. We've got some really good ones for you to go and check out, so do go and feel free to do that. The link is in the description. So we're going to crack on with this video. Manchester City heading into this game, we couldn't even fill the substitute bench. We named 2 goalkeepers. Our depth just doesn't seem to be there, and I remember going in at half-time being pretty concerned because we didn't really have anyone to come off the bench to make that difference for Manchester City. We were 1-0 behind, even though we were playing a decent game. We weren't being clinical, we weren't putting our opportunities away, and all of a sudden Man City's hard work that we've had since February, because let's not forget, since we've changed this formation around, and when Man City have gone out with a full strength first team 11, Man City have got the job done. We don't drop points, and all of a sudden it's coming. It will come at some point this season. We're not going to win every single game. At some point a team will be able to grind that out and get something from Manchester City, and when that does happen, I'll tell you right now, the reason for that will be because Man City had an off day when it comes to being clinical in front of goal. And I'm not going to sit here and say it nearly cost us in this game. It cost us in the first half, but you're not awarded points for a performance in the first half. You're awarded points for what happens over 2 halves, and I think this game stresses now more so than ever that you can't really judge a game from 45 minutes. You need to judge it on the whole 90 minutes, and as a whole, on the 90 minutes, Man City got the job done with a very impressive performance. We've had, 69% possession against a team who are very good on the ball. You saw it from West Ham's pass completion rate, 87% for a team that's had less than 40% of the ball. They've had nearly less than 30% of the ball, yet they've had an 87% pass completion rate. They're very good, very tight-knit defensive unit, West Ham. They found that all-important opening goal, and if Man City hadn't found that opening goal very early on in the second half, I think this game could have been very different. And that, to me, shows how good West Ham are, and this game has shown to me, in particular in that second half, how good Manchester City are as well. And I have absolutely no concerns whatsoever about this Manchester City team because they are a team that are capable of winning literally every single game against any opponent out there. No team, I fear no team when it comes to Manchester City and that starting 11 that we have. And we've got a different dynamic to our team. Saw it in the first half, predominantly saw it even more in the second half, and it comes in the form of Jeremy Doku. I don't often single out players and want to speak about players because I like team performances. But Jeremy Doku in this game, I thought, was sensational for Manchester City. When he made his debut against Fulham, he was raw. He was always trying but not getting any end product there. He wanted to force and make something happen. And I remember coming away from that game saying, if Jeremy Doku wants to make it at Manchester City, he needs to chill out, he needs to relax, he needs to not force the issue and just let it come to him naturally. And he was under pressure going into this game to put in a good performance because Man City, even though he's a pretty raw talent, we need him. Jack Grealish is injured. We haven't got him available for us. So we need our attacking players to turn up and do well. And Jeremy Doku created opportunities. He laid opportunities on the plate for world-class players like Erling Haaland that just weren't tucked away in the first half when they should have been. It was very frustrating. But Jeremy Doku, time and time again, he was having 1-2 players around him at all time, and he was still having tremendous success because he has got something that Man City haven't had in a long time. He's quick, he's pacey, and he can use both of his feet. He isn't scared to go on his left foot. He isn't scared to go on his right foot. And that makes him a frightening prospect for any defender. If I am a defender and I'm looking at Manchester City, I'm quaking in my boots thinking about marking Erling Haaland out of a game. World Cup winner Julian Alvarez next to him. Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish when he's back. It's mortifying to have somebody with pace, precision, who can use both feet as well. Jeremy Doku could just be the best bit of business Man City have done in the last year, in my complete honest opinion, since we've signed Erling Haaland, because Jeremy Doku, to me, has showcased why Man City have spent so much on a player from Liga and from bringing a player in from Stade Rennais. He's showcased in this game what he can do. He isn't scared to make mistakes. He isn't scared to give that ball away. He puts a shift in. He tracks back. He tries to win that ball back immediately. He listens to the coaches. He will go far. He keeps himself injury-free and continues doing what he can do. I will tell you right now, Jeremy Doku will go very far with Manchester City. It was a brilliant performance. You would not think that this was only his second start for Manchester City and only his second appearance, and he's only been with the club for a month. You really wouldn't think that, and 2 of them weeks have been spent on international duty. He was phenomenal. It's a well-taken goal for him. And as I said, it was a breath of fresh air to have a player come in who wasn't scared to do things, to have shots when he needed to play the ball across when he needed to. And if he made a mistake, he wasn't scared to put his hands up and say, sorry everybody, my mistake, apologies. He isn't scared. He doesn't dwell on things. He's got a brilliant mindset. I am excited about what Jeremy Doku can do. And that goal, well-timed, 46 minutes in the second half, got Man City right back into this game in what was a very frustrating first half. We came out all guns blazing first 15 minutes. For that first phase of the game, to find that goal, it didn't come. We tired. West Ham were patient. Good defending. Some good saves made by Areola in goal. And all of a sudden, they come forward. They miss one golden opportunity through James Ward-Prowse with a shot straight at Ederson. A minute later, ball comes in. James Ward-Prowse makes no mistake this time. Diving header, well taken into the back of the net, and Man City going in behind at half-time. There aren't many teams that score first against Manchester City, and if you want to take anything from Manchester City in a game, that's what you need to do. West Ham played the perfect 45 minutes, in my complete honest opinion, and we've been sucker punched, and we didn't play bad. Erling Haaland should have grabbed a couple of goals. He missed a couple of sitters that I'd expect a player of how good Erling Haaland can be to score, but it's so important that you don't dwell on things, and that's the point I'm trying to make here. Football, obviously, it is decided on the pitch, and you can have all this physicality and do all this and do all that. To me, this game showed mental strength, and that was what was needed. We never dwelled. We came out all guns blazing again second half, and this time we did get that goal. Jeremy Doku opens it up. City were patient again through the second half. Bernardo Silva has a well-taken goal on 76 minutes to give City the lead. West Ham had no answers. They were knackered from the game. And Erling Haaland wrapped it up again, showing his mental strength to be able to bury the ball into the back of the net in a game that could have seen Erling Haaland have at least a hat-trick, probably could have had four goals in this game. And it's a strange game because we've come from behind, we've won 3-1, we really should have been scoring 5 or 6 goals in this game. 15 shots on target from 29 opportunities created. Creativity isn't a problem, even without Kevin De Bruyne. We do need to be clinical. 3 goals from 15, it's great, it's been enough to win this game, but on other days, Manchester City, as I said, could easily come away with 5, 6, even 7 goals. And I think that's where City is striving towards. We are not where we want to be as of right now, but it's not going to happen after 5 Premier League games. It's not going to happen after half a season. There's a reason why Man City finished the season so well, because that's how long it takes to get things to properly click for the team. And the fact that we've gone 5 games with 5 wins, sitting top of the Premier League with the best goal difference, we've put ourselves now into a brilliant position. And now we're in a good position in the Premier League where we can move away from that, not think about it now for another 7 days, and turn our focus onto another competition and try and bid to make our own bit of history. We've won a European Cup, we've won the Champions League, tick, brilliant, great, loved it, completed the treble, been there, done that, worn the t-shirt, it was marvellous. Never going to be replicated. Greatest moment of our life. Brilliant. The whole question always comes about in football. Again, mentality. You've won it once. Can you win it a second time? Can you hold the trophy? Sometimes they say, winning it, it's hard. Retaining it is even more difficult. And that journey starts on Tuesday. Red Star Belgrade. Hostile fans are going to come in. They're going to get stuck in. It's not going to be an easy game for Manchester City. We're down to the bare bones with our squad even at this early part of the season. We need to be mentally strong. We need to learn our lessons from this game and go out there and continue our momentum. We've got the momentum going with us, and momentum could be key with so many international breaks in October and in November as well. We don't really have any time to get much momentum and get some form going. So when you do have it, you need to try and keep it going for as long as possible. And if Man City, with a busy October and November coming up, this is a very difficult game. We've come from behind. This, to me, is one of the best victories on the road that City will have this season. And I am delighted with the performance in that second half. The only lesson we needed to learn was to be clinical, and we were in the second half, and it's got the job done against a very good West Ham team in a very difficult place to go to in the London Stadium. There will be big teams, top 6 teams that go to the London Stadium and will come away with nothing. And on another day, that could have been City. And on another day, we equally could have scored 7. So, welcome to the world of Manchester City. But as it is, we won, and I am delighted about that. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Email also in the description too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, Scratch Off Maps, with that wonderful football map. Go and cop yourself 10% off as well at checkout. Use code JSGC10. Links and details there in the description, and I'll see you all again for the build-up towards that Red Star Belgrade as the Champions League campaign starts from here. Manchester once more showcasing that it is blue. It's a wonderful weekend where City win, United lose. You've got me singing the blues. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for everybody for watching. I've been JSGC. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.